Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about when should you sell your stock. This is a very common question that I get asked is, Carter, I'm up maybe a couple $100. I'm trying to grow a small account. When should I sell this thing? The stock is creeping up each and every day. I want to sell near highs. What should I do? So we're going to talk about several different approaches and approaches that I use and love. So make sure you guys like, follow, and if you want to learn more about trading, check out our school. It's called the Swing Trading Masterclass. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat, and you probably see these boxes right here. Yes, we are moving. So, I do apologize if the office doesn't look like normal. It's pretty messy right now. So sorry about that, but check out our school. And enough with that. Let's jump into this here. So when it comes with getting in and out of positions, I want to talk about a couple of things. The first thing you need to understand is everybody's going to have a different approach, right? That's important. I'm a swing trader and a day trader, so I'm going to have a different type of approach, than somebody that's like a long-term investor. I'm going to be getting in and out of position, so I still want to capitalize on, making money, but I don't want to miss out on opportunities. So let's talk about what I did here with PLTR, also known as Palantir. So let's talk about first why we got in on this thing. So obviously trends are crucial for a trader. So you guys will notice a great upward trend. And if you want to sign up with Moomoo, there's going to be a link down below. All right. After that, we look for support. So support here, you guys will notice this yellow line. This is what we call the 50-day EMA line. It hits it a couple of times. We've gotten great buying pressure on it in the past. And you can see here, it's hit it, or came very close. So let's go over this again. We have stock on an upward trend, sold off down to a recent support line. The next thing I look at is the RSI. The RSI here was trading for about a 38. Last time it was trading for that was back in this range where we saw the stock go from 66 to 120. So I knew we could get some sort of buying pressure out of the stock. After that, we went to the hourly time frame, saw where this thing was selling off like crazy on that general downward trend, hit it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, set alert above it, stock popped up, got in near and around the 159 area. So where did we sell? So the first thing I want to show you guys is we actually sold about 80% of our shares on the break of this trend. So as the stock broke down below this trend line right here, so that white line, we sold about 80% of the shares. So you're probably saying, well, Carter, why? The stock rallied up. Well, there's a good approach that this thing could easily sell off more just because the stock now looks very attractive and all good. There's a good chance that this thing could have just sold off, like crazy, even more. Could have went, from 165 all the way back down to the 140 mark, and we could have lost money. So selling your stock and making sure you're in profit is crucial. So for me, selling about 80% locked in guaranteed profit. So now I go, okay, let's see where some moving average lines are. So we deleted the trend. We got our indicators back up. And I go, okay, if it dips down below roughly, I would say the 161 area, then we'll sell the remainder 20%. What this does is it helps you catch these runners that squeeze up more, right? So it hit that same 50-day moving average line and rallied up another 4.5%. So now as the stock creeping up higher, we're going to move our stop loss from 161 all the way up to 168. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why would you do that? Well, the stock had a very large move. When a stock creeps up well over 4.5% and we're up right from here well over 8%, yeah, we're gonna move our stop loss way up. So we're locked in guaranteed high profit. That's crucial. So if it dips down below it, we'll sell the remainder. But if it gets more buying pressure, we'll just keep moving our stop loss up and up and up. Some traders will also go to the daily and they will wait for a candle to close below the previous day's price. So let me show you what they would do. I used to do that a lot, but I would miss out on massive moves. So what they would do is move their stop loss below the lower wick of the previous day as closing. So you can see the previous stop loss would be at 168. And now after the following day, it will get moved all the way up here. So if we get a new candle up here, the candle does go a little higher. So we could do it that way as well. Not a huge fan of doing that. Let's show you what we did with Walmart. Very similar situation here. Heavy support on pretty much that blue trend line. So not moving average line, blue trend, right? Hit it several times, got great buying pressure, heavy resistance. So now now with the stock having clear signs of resistance, we're going to sell pretty much the remainder 20% up here at about 104. So entry was down here at 96. Exit's going to be up here at 104. Obviously undervalued RSI. Going to that lower time frame, like that hourly time frame, we exited the trade on a very similar approach, right? General downward trend, stock popped up. We actually missed the boat. By the time we got in was at like $97. And then this stock just rallied up like crazy. So it actually was looking very, 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 very good. We saw it kind of in this range. Honestly, what I was looking at it, kind of a bad trend line on me, because as it dipped down below this mark in here at about $100, we sold 80% of our shares. And I go, okay, if it dips down, below, we'll say, let's just say $80 or $98, we'll move on. But this thing has been just rallying up like crazy. So now with it approaching resistance, that's where we're going to be selling the remainder. So a lot of it just entails is using indicators like the MACD, also using basic trend lines, support lines, resistance lines are very crucial for traders to get in and out of the stock. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe. We'll see you guys in there. Like, follow, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.